Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Impact at Atlanta, Georgia. Now, I have to say that this was a pretty good Impact. It was. A lot of things were done to put some people to the dark side. And I'm going to start in the opening of the show, seeing Bully Ray talk. I mean, as much as a lot of people might have liked the ending or might have not liked the ending of Slammiversary, it's good that they continued going on that path, and you needed Bully Ray there. Seeing Bully Ray say that I have no challengers and I am pretty much a Hall of Famer was okay. The person that I thought was doing well from Slammiversary to this is a Hulk Hogan. He's still showing a bit of that fire he had at Slammiversary. You're nothing but pussies, brother. I love that bit. That got me happy there. The way he talked was very good. Saying there's going to be a ladder match. Sorry, got caught in the rain over here in Manhattan. I mean, in the Bronx. Seeing Jeff Hardy come out, and unfortunately he's not sporting the full beard. He looked better with the full beard. I have to say it now. He looked much better. He looked like he was more hardcore with it. But hearing that he's going to be challenging Bully Ray to a ladder match to get the Baltine Hammer was interesting. And I'm okay with that. I was okay with that opening. Now, the next part is the BFG Series qualifying matches. I'll do them back to back. You got Chavo and Superman going up against one another. As I said earlier, there are people that are going towards the dark side, and Chavo just begun his walk to the dark side. And I know a lot of people are not. Tell me below what you think, but I said this before. When Chavo came into TNA, it is only a matter of time he's going to break off from Superman, and he's eventually going to go for the world title or the TV title. It's going to happen. Right now, he got his ass whipped by Superman, and you saw how disgruntled he was. I don't believe this is going to end, and they're going to have a feud. This is going to happen. A feud between Superman and Chavo is going to happen, where Superman's going to be the face and Chavo's going to be the heel. Chavo's a way better heel than he's ever been as a face. He never was a good face. Never. As far as I've ever seen. Except when he was with his Uncle Eddie. That was the only time he was a good face, but he had to be with someone to do it. Someone had to basically be his tragedy to comedy, as you would call it. That was the only way he could be a good face. By himself, he's never been a good face, so I'm glad they're turning him heel. Not a match. Robbie E versus Joe. Joe's going to get your ass, motherfucker. Sorry for the cursing, but I'm going to say it like that. Joe is going to get you. Joe is going to mess you up. And I didn't even need to watch the match. I saw Joe, I said, it ain't going to last long. Went to get something from the kitchen, came back, and Joe was already done. Done. I'm fine with it. I am glad Joe won. And I hope they really will one day let him win. Either win the title for the world title, or at least win the BFG series. Well, he did once win the BFG series. But I want to see Joe in the world title picture. I do. He's a great talent. If he lost a little more weight, I think he would be a lot more lighter. And he's a great talent even in his weight right now. But I think if he showed more muscle definition, people will really get into him. Now, another one that's going to the dark side is Velvet Sky and Mickie Jane. We know Mickie Jane was teased to turn heel for quite a long time. Finally, she's turning heel. Or has turned heel. She has walked to the dark side. But the problem here is she's not a Darth Vader. She's like a Darth Sidious. To plot and plan and trick and lie. That is the type of heel she is. When you see her with Velvet, who looked very sexy, looked very nice, and it kind of made me think, could she actually, when she was handing her a scratch off, could she be showing a little bit of taste of the 2004 or 3, I believe, Mickie Jane, at least around that time, or a little farther along when she was a lesbian crazy woman? That would be very interesting. I don't think they may go there, but you never know. The match with her and Hendrix, Hendrix did what she needed to do. She jobbed for her. And you saw Mickie Jane do a chicken shit move. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are not fond of seeing Mickie Jane do chicken shit. But in this case, if she's going to be like a Dark Sidious type of person where she's going to plot, she's going to trick, she's going to mislead, I don't mind it too badly. At least right now. If they do too much of it, then I'm going to go, she's a chicken shit heel. I can't stand it. It sucks. They had a perfect opportunity with a Mickie Jane and they blew it. But right now, no. The crowd was hot for Mickie. Even though they were cheering for her. They were. They were also cheering for Hendrix. They like Hendrix. So I think they need to bring her up from OVW, to bring her in there now. She may be still probably a little green. But I think from that reaction in Georgia, she probably is the best person to come up and give new life into that division. They need Hendrix now. But seeing that when Mickie had won, and they were still cheering her, they weren't cheering her because she was a face. They were cheering because she did heel tendencies. At least that's how I see it. And I'm okay with that as well. Rampage Jackson. I've seen him. I saw him on UFC, and I've seen him. I think it was, I can't remember which UFC, it was 100 something. And I can't remember who he went up against. I don't know if he went up against Silva. I can't remember. But I did see a couple of matches of a Rampage. He's damn good. So I think I heard a couple of people say that he might be finished. He doesn't have the same fire anymore. I wouldn't say that because, you know what? Since he's going to be in Bellator, you never know. He may be able to handle it because I did hear he wants to go up in the heavyweight division, not the light heavyweight. That might actually be better for him because he's a much more solid frame guy. His promo was simple. He sounded very green, which I'm not surprised. He hasn't gone to OVW yet. Seeing him go to a Kurt Angle and do the stare down and you see him go, that was simple, but basic effective. I don't know if someone told me to do it. I don't know if he decided to do it on his own. I think it fits his character if he can construct it well. What does this mean? Seeing a possible Angle-Jackson feud will be good. And I wish to say that they did do a promo with Kurt Angle showing about him getting the, I'll say this. When you see that promo, when you see him going into the Hall of Fame, check out the Off the Rope Show Central video and see Jack Briscoe. And see what he said holding up that very plaque that Angle was supposed to come and get. The only thing I had to do was just come and pick it up. But he wasn't getting paid for it. And they were willing to auction the damn thing off for $200. Starting at $200. That just makes you feel that he deserves the recognition for what he's done. But it doesn't mean he's a great guy. So I will go by that. He deserves his recognition going in any Hall of Fame. But he's not a totally great guy. I'll go from there. 6-man tag. Dirty Heels and Kenny King, baby. Which they lost. Against Sabin, Storm, and Gunner. Gunning the Storm, as I'll call it for the moment. That doesn't sound very good because I haven't figured out a good name for them. But it was a good match. I did enjoy it quite a lot. The crowd wasn't too bad into it. And it was Sabin who won over a Kenny King. I'll say this, that when it came to Slammiversary, it didn't matter which one of these guys won. They got enough charisma and enough interest that they'll be able to keep the exhibition interesting. The question now is, are they going to do triple threats or are they going to go back to one-on-one? I'm hoping to go back to one-on-one, but we never know. And the Joseph and Devon segment. Let's put it to you like this. You may not like Joseph Park. I'm sure a lot of people don't. They just want to see him go away. But you know what? You're more happier when you see Abyss. This is how it's working right now. As I hope they would do, and it looks like they're doing it. They're intermediately flipping between Joseph Park and Abyss. If they do the Jekyll and Hyde segment, or Jekyll and Hyde angle, not segment. The Jekyll and Hyde segment, you know what could happen? You could see Joseph Park finally morph into Abyss. You see him put the mask on, and you know that Abyss is finally back, and he will destroy everyone. This is my hopes. Do I believe they'll go that way? Maybe not. But you know what? Seeing them periodically showing Abyss and Joseph Park back and forth was actually very good. Joseph Park getting his ass kicked was okay. Seeing the video the video camera angled over Devon and Abyss was very good. The fight between them could have been a little shorter, but I'm not complaining too much. Actually, it doesn't matter about how long it was. Seeing Devon laid out next to Mike, no problem. I have no problem with it. That is the way it must go right now. Finally, Hardy and Bully Ray. Ladders match for the Bolting Hammer, not Hammer. I can say this, it wasn't bad. The crowd loved it by the end. I enjoyed it by the end. Seeing a ball buster, in a sense, as you would call it, on a... I feel sorry for Bully Ray having to get a ball buster. You know they don't get hurt, but not hurt too badly. And the ending of the match is when Bully Ray leaves. And I think maybe Hardy actually got a bit hurt when he climbed out of the ring and tripped. I think he might have tripped just maybe a little bit. And maybe might have hurt. It may be fake, but you know what? It was timed at least decently well. The ending of the show. Bully Ray screaming for his belt. And almost getting a ring in his head by a Bolting Hammer with Hogan. And seeing Brooke scream, "Daddy, don't." Just shows another person might be going down the road to the dark side. Would I rate this show? I'm going to give it a B. The crowd was good. Some of the matches were not bad. Other matches were very good. Seeing the beginnings between Mickie Jane turning fully heel and has turned heel was good. Seeing Rampage Jackson with a Kurt Angle, even if it's still very early and nothing really happened, was very good. The segments between Joseph Park and Abyss were alright. Did I forget anything else? The match between between Mickie Jane and Hendrix wasn't bad. It was short, sweet, and to the point, turning Mickie heel. It was necessary, and I'm glad about it. So I give this a B. Now, there's just one last thing I need to say. And it's not something I really wanted to say, but I need to address it. I've been doing these videos nearly a year now. Next month will be my year anniversary. And unfortunately, I can't really enjoy it. And I'm going to put it like this. I have a lot of problems. I've always said I had physical problems. And I've had depression. And my depression, as I've said, has declined a bit. My doctors have already told me that my depression has subsided a good amount. So I'm getting good progress. Physically, I'm still injured, so I can't work. But the problem here is financial. This place you see me in here right now, I've been struggling to try and keep it. Because when you're on workman's comp, you don't have much money. And right now, I'm having to start going to court again. And that's going to cut into the time of doing these videos. I'm hoping to still do the videos on a normal schedule the next day after whatever show has come out. Either WWE or TNA. But I'm going to warn you folks that if you really like my videos, I hope you'll understand if they're a day or two late. Because I will have to spend a lot of time dealing and running around. I'm hoping everything will work out and I will not lose my home. Because it's a lot worse than it was last year. So, I'm not Christian, but you could pray for me, I guess. And say, dude, maybe things will work out. Don't give up. And that's what I'm hoping for. I do want to continue doing these videos. I do love them a lot. And I'm really thankful that everyone watches these videos. Because it really gave me a lot. I don't screw around when I say you guys mean a lot to me. I mean, it's not the point I can make money off of this. I'm doing this because I love it. So I hope you do enjoy Zane's View. And subscribe and comment if you wish. And wish me luck in court. I'm going to need it.